Can't believe it. I can't believe got banned for propaganda. Look at this crap, dude. Oh, what the fuck? Absolutely insane. Need to switch something up. Wish there was a way for me to turn off this background music always. But 5M doesn't let you do that. You get stuck with this shit music. Let me exit that. Fucking banned. Might think like, oh, you were metagaming, power gaming, not doing RP shit. Like what was I doing that got me banned? Here's what I did. So the last couple of days, been a cadet, and I've been trying to, you know, learn as much as I can. To be fair, you know, I came into the city not knowing anything. From the first moment that I joined, you know, like I can kind of pull it up, I guess. Content. Keep the rule up because got me banned. So let's go to that there. Whoa. Okay, down here. Oh, do I not have VODs enabled? Oh no. Video producer? VOD storage setting. What are my VOD storage settings? Change from 14 to 17. Past broadcast will be stored for 7 days instead of 14 when the setting is enabled. Invalidated VOD engagement. Yeah, because the storage costs too much. You're impacted by this update for okay, fine, whatever. They're gonna delete it. I have my own VOD storage. Let's see. Today's the 5th. So this is. Oh yeah, that's all from this morning. 9:29. Okay, here we go. 10:2. I think I'm riding around with somebody at this point. What's 9:29? Okay, so I was already joined at that point. I'm trying to see when the first time I joined was. I think this is it right here. So this was the 28th. This is a week ago. And in a week. So stupid. See if I got any updates. Just gave me an update. Yeah. Another officer I'm friends with. I sent him the band and seeing if he can help me. I've got a more superior officer to see if they can help me as well. But anyway, this is it. This is my first day joining, and you'll see, like, this is me making Rufus, like, whatever. I go in, and immediately, like, I'm sitting here doing my thing with Rufus, and a message pops up that says, like, I'm trying to figure out how everything works. Did I steal a car on my way to the police interview? No way. No shot, right? I think I did. Hold on. Yeah, I'm trying to find main PD or wherever I'm supposed to go. Yeah. Yeah. So we're just hanging out. I do my interview. I joined PD right away. That's my first time ever being on the city. I go through the cadet training right away. We do everything. I don't even know what half the muscles are. I'm sitting here doing the whole thing, booking suspects, hanging out with Frosted Tips. No problem. That was on the 28th, 4:30 Eastern-ish. I run through all this. No problem. And yesterday, you know, it reached a boiling point yesterday is what it was. There wasn't anything particular that happened that pissed me off, but yesterday reached like a boiling point. Like, what I noticed in training is a lot of officers don't really know what they're doing, and those that do know what they're doing and are able to teach it effectively are really not, like, there's not enough of them, is what I was going to say. So that I noticed that immediately going into training. Sometimes you get a good trainer, sometimes you don't. And you just kind of have to learn on your own and try to take in the good and reject the bad. That's what you kind of have to do if you want to be good at it. Okay, fine. Whatever. It is what it is. It's a game. It's a game, dude. We're all just trying to have fun anyway. Nobody wants to treat it like a job. That's fine. Then I start noticing, like, as a cadet, that officers are getting yelled at and being threatened with strikes or bans or removal from LSPD or whatever because they're not training people. I'm like, well, I'm thinking to myself, a lot of these people shouldn't be training anyway. Whatever. It is what it is. You get made officer, you're expected to have a cadet. Hey, having backup is always good, right? Whatever. Well, now I'm expected to train. So eventually I get promoted to officer. I reach and the main reason I want to get promoted to officer is so I don't have to be a blueberry, first of all, and get fucking harassed by everybody for being a blueberry. But then second, I can take my own car. I can go get food if I need to go get food. I can drive myself around. I can have a little more autonomy. So I find somebody who can get me promoted, and that was yesterday. Was it yesterday? Either yesterday or the day before. I got promoted. I think I have it. So yeah, we did the cadet training. I did, Rufus De La Roche joins day 1 right here, September 28th. Boom, no problem. Cadet training day 2, because I did a little cadet training here, so I did more here. 3rd day of cadet training, boom, I finally get promoted. Later that same day. I don't know why there's a 30-second one. Anyway, I get promoted October 3rd, 2 days ago. Yesterday I get on and I'm promoted now, but I start thinking, like, all right, what kind of unit I want to specialize in, where do I want to go? I go to the SWAT interview. I make it to the prospecting phase. We do some trainings together. We did a scene together. We did a checkpoint thing last night. That was cool. We did like 3 or 4 raids. It was pretty much uneventful because nobody was there. But, I think we had 4 or 5 arrests, 3 people exited the city before we could actually process them. Like, that was the experience. So everything seemed fine. I wasn't like getting, told like you're doing this wrong, or I don't have any angel sits. I don't have any situations come up where we're breaking rules or anything where I have to be questioned or reprimanded for my action or anything like that. Nothing happens. But the SWAT training is what really threw me over the edge, because I was like, you go to the SWAT training, the introduction to what SWAT is, what they do, and all this kind of stuff. And I actually did like a side interview. I think it was with JJ. Just standing there asking about like, why are you in SWAT? Why do you like SWAT? I did the same thing to the GIU and to everybody else that I see that's in a special unit. Why are you better than the others? Why should I be interested in joining yours instead of theirs? That sort of thing. Get them to try to sell it to me. So I had an idea of what SWAT did before I even went to the thing. But I go to the thing, and part of it, they're talking about, we're elites, we're held to a higher standard, we do all these things, A lot of the people that are there trying to prospect or whatever, a lot of those people, well, not a lot, I'll say some of them, I went to cadet training school with, Frosted Tips being one of them, whatever, it's fine. Like, I understand how this works now. There's a minimum requirement. Once you pass that, no one gives a shit. And so you just kind of go and go and go until you get in trouble. And so, yeah, I'm listening to them say all this, and I'm like, great, like, finally, we're going to get that good training. We're going to finally get something that make us feel more comfortable and confident out there. But no, it's not like that at all. Fucking around the whole time, which is fine. Like I said, it's a game. No one cares. Like, everyone wants to fuck around a little bit, right? Want to have some fun with crazy shit you can make your character do. Pulling out pot leaves in the middle of the damn station and, just goofing off. Good time. Make it, more enjoyable, not so serious. I'm fine with all that. But the training was chaotic. I'll say that. The guy that was leading it, I forget his name. The guy that was leading it was knowledgeable. He knew what he wanted. The problem was trying to wrangle this rambunctious group of 12 to 15 people that all just wanted to fucking gunfight and do whatever. And you could tell, like, in the beginning, everybody's kind of like, whatever. Towards the end, there were myself and a few others that were just like, come on, dude. Stop being so fucking stupid. Like, let's go, dude. Let's go. Like, get your shit together. Like, medic, when it's time to call out, call out. Like, the process for doing a raid is not that complicated. It's the tactics and remembering to check angles and putting faith in the guy behind you to check his angles and all that kind of stuff. That's the stuff that's complicated. That's the stuff that takes practice. But the actual step-by-step, Alpha team ready, Bravo team ready, okay, you're cleared for entry, Alpha team breach in 3, 2, 1, breach, shoot the door, walk in. Like, that whole thing I just ran through, that probably took us like 30 minutes easy to even get into a position where we were ready to try that. And then it took like another 7 or 8 attempts before we could actually do the scenario. Like, there were multiple times where they said breach, and I was the breacher, so it's my job to shoot the door open and then walk in behind the shield. Right? Pretty simple. My job's simple. Follow the shield guy, clear a corner, look for bad guy, and shoot if seen. And then do call-outs or whatever, right? Pretty simple. Everybody's job individually is compartmentalized that way, so that it's really simple. Like, in any of the other positions, I know what I'm supposed to do. I know in my position what they're supposed to do, and I'm supposed to have faith in them to do that behind me. And I keep pointing behind me because they are. Like, I'm breacher. I'm second person through the door. I have the shield there in front of me, and I'm behind the shield, backing them up. So I have to have faith that everyone, like, when we go in and we clear the room on the right, everybody else is supposed to clear the room on the left. That's how it's supposed to go. It was such a complicated concept for so many people, though. There were multiple times that we would breach the door, fire a shot. We would breach the door, go through, get into the first room, and, commander's already calling it off. Stop. Reset. You guys are fucking up. You're not doing this. You're not doing that. It's never me. Just saying. It's never me. In fact, our team, more often than not, was okay. And in fact, on the third scenario that we did, there's clips of it that were posted in the Discord. I can't show you because I'm banned from it. But there was a clip. I think it was Frosted Tips, actually. It was one of them fucking guys. So I was on Alpha Team, and we had raided the back door twice. And on the third scenario, they wanted to flip us. And so Alpha Team was told to go to the front door. Bravo Team was told to go to the back door. Bravo Team is wiped in the first 5 seconds of the scenario. It was fast, dude. Like, as soon as they said 3, 2, 1 breach, we're pushing in the front door. We're clearing corners. I think we may have even caught a guy. And as soon as we get in, we hear Bravo Team down, whole team wiped. Like, what? I'd turn around. There's a guy outside, running along the outside. And I was having some kind of glitch because I was clicking, dude. I was clicking. And I don't know if it's because the black X was on my screen or whatever. I didn't have the right angle. It's not like Tarkov. You can't, lean one way or the other. It's not like Rainbow Six. Or it's not like Tarkov. You can't shoulder swap. It's not like Rainbow. You can't lean. You're limited. It's GTA. But whatever. Like, I was upset about that. I was more upset that Bravo Team was fucking dead in the first 5 seconds. And I put that on, this whole culture of training. Like, people don't care. And that's fine if you don't care, but you shouldn't be there if you don't care. So anyway, that rubbed me the wrong way. But it was okay. First training, first day for a lot of people there at SWAT, myself included. So, whatever. I was pissed about it, but I wasn't going to let it bother me too much. We just kept going. They said, all right, go back on patrol. We were on patrol for a little bit. And they said, SWAT, switch over to channel 9. Do that. We switched to 9. We get in there, and we're getting ready to go out and do some raids. And the raids were fine, dude. We did a scene. We set up a DUI checkpoint. We did that for a little bit. Then there was a gang shootout we went to. We did okay, and then here's another thing, right? So there was a gang shootout last night on a gang. It was like a gang compound or something. It wasn't a gang block, but it was their compound. And we start hearing over the radio. We're riding with one of the sheriff probies that we had, and there's another officer with us, and I think it was a SWAT guy too. We start hearing over the radio, P2, officer down. Shots fired at officer. They're asking for clearance to move in. They get the order, kill on sight. We're already on our way. We're on our way. We get the order, kill on sight, whatever. We show up. 3 or 4 dead officers. I probably have it. Actually, this one's probably a little easier to grab. Let's see, is this it? All right, that's when we're doing all the raids, right? Yep, see, we're just raiding around, just doing cool shit, man. Hanging out. Just at the gas station. Oh yeah, we were fucking with Chris Jones' car. Good clip there. Whatever, man, we're having fun, dude. We're doing shit. Goofing. Lots and lots of goofing. Oh, I think it was after the car incident, right? Yeah, they were trying to twerk and it wasn't working. Okay, yeah, so here's the gang scene. So we show up to this gang scene, right? On our way there, we're hearing, oh yeah, we picked him up from the gas station. He's still trying, this guy from the car is still trying to fuck with us. Guy says he just got assaulted. They're all coming out. Oh, so we hear something's going down. We're going to back them up. Yeah, they're having a problem with the map because we're not in a panel. You hear that? KOS. Time to go. Right? So, problem block. All right, see, we roll up on scene, and there's already dead guy here, dead guy there, or that's a trash can. Might as well be a dead guy, right? Oh, officer dead there, gang member dead here. Pretty sure that's a gang member, and an officer as well. So multiple dead bodies as soon as we pull up on scene. Right? Nobody's. Okay, so we try to assess the scene. You know what's going on. Trying to get in the building. I think eventually I do get in the building. Yeah, I'm looking. I'm checking vitals of officers because no one is helping these guys out. Trying to figure out what's going on. We start grabbing all these bodies, piling them up, seeing who we got. We got EMS on scene, taking people that need to go. We're doing the whole thing, right? Guy here is arrested. Not sure who arrested him or what happened there. But guy gets arrested, right? No one is going to give transport to this guy. So we decide we're going to give transport. We do. I think I was in the trunk. Yeah. Because we had to pick, like, I guess the thing, like, so many people died over there. There's no one to have a ride back. So we offered to give people rides back. We get back to main PD. And we're right here. So this is not the sheriff's place. Now this guy here, pretty sure he's a captain or something. But he kind of sees it. And this is kind of this interaction here later on. I don't know if I recorded our conversation, but I get lost in this place too. I can't blame the sheriff for not knowing where to go. We finally get the mugshot shit, right? We're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing it. Captain comes in. Started from when he comes in. This is typical, by the way. For background, this guy's cousin is a cop, so he's familiar with the process. And I don't know how many times this soul has been arrested, you know, whatever, but his cousin is cop, so he's familiar with the process, and he's been very cooperative and at times helpful about how to charge him. And he's telling the probie, you don't have to worry about the charges and shit right now. You're just taking my picture, bringing me to the cell, then we get charges and we go from there, right? He's tell the criminal is telling the cop how to do the process. Okay. Anyway, standing here. I don't remember. Yeah. I pulled his gun off him because he's in the station with it. That's why I said, what? Why has he still got a gun, dude? Yeah, so I pull his gun off of him. All right, I think it's right. Trying to. Somebody put cuffs on him. Wasn't me. It wasn't my probie. Somebody put cuffs on him. No one wanted to own up to it at the scene. And like, we didn't raid. Bonded. See, like, I'm like so over it at this point. I'm not even in character. I don't have country accent at all. I'm not shit talking to anyone. I'm just over it, man. Like, in my head, it's like, I know where this is going. We're letting this fucking guy go. Right. Somebody put handcuffs on this motherfucker. No one knows who it is. It's so annoying. And you know he's annoyed with it too, because he deals with this shit all the time. And later on, yeah, that's me. Suspect. So yeah, I didn't record the final conversation. It's probably in here. The audio portions of. Hey, you mute. Yeah.
I had
my
a
God.
P320 and that's all.
Right.
Well, I'm
What's your name?
Joe Blow.
Joe. I see. Okay.
Expect me with a big truck. Pretty much.
God damn, man. Why would you want to? So I'm talking to him about why he wants to be a captain. He says he spends most of his time down here helping other people out. You know, maybe that's fun for him, not fun for me. Get promoted. That's our general conversation.
That's what I do. If there's any issues, anyone calls for a supervisor, like I can deal with it. Because I know, like, the SWAT captains are busy doing SWAT stuff, and I don't have a division.
Your first training, it was going good, and then
I do some undercover stuff and stuff too, but
yeah. All right, so this is when I start. Like, I don't remember exactly how I phrased it to him. I don't know. This is at like 4 or 5 in the morning. Man, I did the SWAT interview today. We did our first training. It was going good, and then the last part of it, they like to say, we're the most professional. We know what we're doing. Blah 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 blah. It's all bullshit.
yeah.
It's what it seemed like, man. It's just like no coordination, no clear direction.
Yeah, well, you just caught me in the middle of I'm just in the middle of a message.
Okay, man. A message to who? Like, I'm not trying to bother the guy. He's obviously doing something. And no worries. I was gonna fly out anyway. I just saw you here. I wanted to say hey.
Yeah, it's all cool, man. No, I'm just messaging fucking assistant chief.
Yeah, man.
Fucking letting him know we got issues to deal with, because that's like the third suspect now that has been here without the arresting officer.
Yeah, and to be fair, like I said, like when we showed up, it was KOS already, and there were like 4 or 5 dead suspects outside, plus a couple of officers. So arresting officer might have been dead.
It's possible.
And see, that's some I try to give it the benefit of the doubt and say like, hey, maybe the officer didn't respond because he's hospitalized or whatever. Like, shit happens, but it happens a lot.
Well, it's likely.
Yeah, it was very likely. It was a very, very messy situation over there. So I'm not trying to get people in trouble. I'm not trying to say like whoever this arresting officer is should be found and dealt with or whatever. I blame it on the training. But anyway, that was it. I mean, that's the stream. Like, there's a minute left. Not even 30 seconds left, and I'm out. I'm out this early. So that's what happened. Go to sleep. Problem. Wake up. Problem. Oh, fuck that. I pull this over here without talking to Chris about trying to get myself unbanned. Look at this. Basic unbanned, $50. Bro, eat shit, dude. Fuck you. Hey, no, fuck you. You give server, you give money to shit that the shit that's worthy. Hell no. Hell no, dude. You gonna ban me so that you can extract $50 out of me? If that's what's happening right here, fuck this server. And fuck everyone who supports it. Fuck that. No. I refuse to give you money for that. Now, here's the other side of that. You get unbanned, well, fun to play on. I get more invested in it, then sure. Yeah, maybe I'll give some money. Maybe I'll donate. I don't mind donating. I don't mind paying for extras. I don't mind, whatever the thing is. I don't mind doing that. When it makes sense, I'm gonna do it. You think you're gonna ban me? Expect me to pay $50 for a character I started a week ago? Bro, no. And even a year. If I put a year in and then you ban me and expect me to pay $50 just so I can get unbanned and get my character back, so I can have the privilege of playing on your server, eat shit, fuck off, and die. Simple as that. Fuck that. Fuck that. Be clear, that's not what they're offering me. That's just, a suggestion, he said. I made a ticket, but when they asked me the problem, I told them and they said it was just against TOS. Nothing I can do, but that's the only way, I guess. Bro, what TOS? What TOS? Where? What rule did I break? I request a sit down with an admin. Sit down with someone who can explain. I know you're just trying to help. Help. But that is the most bullshit response I've ever heard. Fucking. What the? I made a ticket, but when they asked me the problem, I told them and they said it was just against TOS. What TOS? Because here's the deal, right? They said I was banned for propaganda. There's a bunch of shit about properties, properties, no propaganda, links, let's see, documented. In the case of misinformation, of calling to sit, all 3 negative interactions need to have been documented and proven legitimacy. So this is dealing with gang beefs and what to do when you're in a situation. I mean, what the fuck? No worries, brother. I appreciate you doing what you did. This man. They really told him donate or fuck off. Yo. Don't let that be the Please. So anyway, what'd I get banned for? What'd I do wrong, you might? What could I have possibly done between last night's successful raids, good times, good RP, a little bullshit on procedure or whatever, but hey, that's part of the life of an officer, right? What did I possibly do? Been going to sleep last night, waking up this morning, and trying to join and being banned. What did I possibly do? Well, I'll tell you what I did. I woke up, I put some of my thoughts down. I pulled out some Chat GPT and had it help me write a letter and edited that letter to make it better. And this is what I got. Here, let me actually, I can just grab the one I sent him. I'm gonna put it in here just in case my thing's still up. Important update at bottom of letter. The letter's what's more important. I mean, it don't fucking matter to me if I don't get back to this. I would it, but really though, like me posting the link wasn't about this. All right. So I believe I was banned for posting this letter. What does this letter say? What the fuck could I have possibly said that gets me banned? Got to be a pretty bad letter, huh? Got to be pretty freaking aggressive. It's got to be propaganda. Propaganda? Well, we don't have a definition for it in the MWRP rulebook, in the guidebook, in the Bible. No description here of what happened. Let's see. Your character needs to be somewhat realistic. Name breaking TOS of any major streaming platform is not tolerated. Okay. And will result in a permanent ban. I'm still on Twitch. Didn't break that TOS. Still on YouTube. Didn't break that TOS. I don't even know if I've been banned from any. Maybe years ago, banned from Facebook. That has nothing to do with this server. These words are not taken lightly and can lead to a permanent ban if used. Okay. They include words that are harmful. Okay. Ban behavior, words associated such as Diddy, EDP, blah, 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 blacklisted. Okay, blah, blah, whatever. I ain't doing that shit. For gangs, if 3 or more of your members get banned. Okay. Trying to see if there's anything in here about ban evasion. You're not permitted to use modification that grants advantage on the server. I just stream. That's pretty much it. You know, install mods. I don't really like mods all that much. Cheats, mod scripts, or any third-party yarns will get you banned if caught. Okay, fine. That's not what I'm accused of. I didn't do it. There's some banks. Okay, probably gonna get a lot of these in here. Bank. Okay. Suicide or suicidal roleplay is prohibited. I've seen that on the server. I don't report it. It's whatever. Just don't do that, guy. Is not allowed to result in an immediate ban. This type of behavior is unacceptable and a ban appeal will not be allowed. Suicide RP will not be accepted or tolerated. Cool, whatever. I mean, it's your server. Whatever. That's it. Okay. Maybe some kind of posting? Nope. Create a thread for your gang blocker postal. Okay. I was thinking like maybe posting. Maybe a link. Nope, links are not in there. I know you got impersonating cops or medics. I wasn't impersonating. I was hired on. Cop. Impersonate shit. Okay. What'd I get banned for? I get banned because I wrote a letter. Here's what my letter says. Excluding the important update because I put that there just now. Current problems within the LSPD and how to fix them. My recommendation for addressing LSPD field training challenges. To whom it may concern. First and foremost, I want to express my appreciation for the opportunities and experiences I've gained as part of the LSPD. I joined with a strong desire to not only be a part of the action, but also to engage with both the public and my fellow officers in a meaningful way. I believe that many of us have joined for the same reasons: to protect, to serve, and to be a part of a community that helps foster safety and order. I'm Rufus right now, okay? That said, I feel compelled to bring attention to some issues within our field training system, which I believe is the root cause of the majority of issues currently being faced by the department. My intention is not to criticize for the sake of complaining, but rather to offer constructive feedback that I hope can lead to improvement. Basic. Current issues in field training. After riding with several different officers during my time as cadet, I can confidently say that the majority of them were not adequately prepared to provide the level of training necessary for new recruits. This is not to undermine their capabilities as officers, but speaks to a larger problem within our current training structure. For example, very few officers I rode with emphasized the importance of using such tools as the unit panel. Whenever I would inquire about which unit to join or how to use certain resources, the typical response was something along the lines of, "We don't need that," or "I don't know, I never use it." This is concerning because it reflects a gap in basic procedural knowledge that cadets should be mastering early on. Two types of trainers. In my experience, the trainers fall into two categories. Type 1. The trainer who primarily uses cadets as a second body in the car rather than trying to engage in true field training. These officers may be doing it to avoid scrutiny from leadership or because they prefer to have an extra gun on hand. But either way, the cadet is not learning. They're just following order. That's a lot of what you is. They're just like, get in the car. I don't feel like being written up today. Get in the car. Let's go. Do what I tell you. I don't want to train you. I don't give a fuck about you. You're just here to do what I say. Then they'll pull they'll say, "What do you need?" "Oh, you need a traffic ticket." "Okay, let me pull this guy over." "All right, cadet, get the fuck out. Go do it. Go do it." That's it. That's the training experience with some of these people. Okay. I will say a lot of them. Sometimes it's not even a shadowing opportunity. We're simply there to handle tasks for our superior officers. Handle tasks our superior officers deem to be remedial or act as backup in the event of a more serious event. So yeah, that's pretty much it. These people don't give a shit. They're just trying not to get written up. They're going to do their own goddamn thing. They just want you there for backup and to do all the bullshit they don't want to do. I will say it's very few of those people. Most of them are the Type 2 trainer. But even the Type 2 trainer has problems. The well-meaning officers who genuinely want to train, but either lack the experience themselves or were never properly trained. Well-meaning officers who genuinely want to train, but either lack the experience themselves or were never properly trained. This category includes new officers who do not have the knowledge to train effectively, or veterans who have been winging it for so long that they unintentionally pass on bad habits or misinformation. I've had so many people, like I was in a car one time and they were arguing about whether or not a lawyer would be provided to them. They didn't know to tell the suspect whether a lawyer would be provided or not. Now in my training, I was told a lawyer will not be provided. And I was given an example, and I was given a code sheet that had the Miranda rights in it that said will not. Interesting note. We go to our Google Docs here. LSPD SOP Handbook. There's a section in here for Miranda rights. Let's pull it up. Miranda rights. This is the current active LSPD SOP Handbook. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, one will be provided to you by the state if available. You understand these rights if I've read them to you. That sentence right there has been edited in another version that I've been given, where it says an attorney will not be provided. And the reasoning is because the city doesn't have public attorneys. So you are given the opportunity to get a lawyer, but you are not guaranteed one. Right? So this is the current SOP, but the current practice is different. So that leads to confusion. So the veteran officers, so while you're in training, they say, read the SOP, follow the SOP, everything in the SOP. But then you go into practice, and it's not the case. Remember that. Anyway, this is the point. There's confusion because the official documentation, you go to training, they say read the SOP, follow the SOP, that's your guidebook, that's what you're going to do. Then you get out on the field and you hear something different. And then there's confusion and there's conflict, and you have to rely on your superior officer to give you the right information because the information that's available to you in the document is incorrect. Well, now you don't know what to believe. You don't even have the citizens' basic rights understood. How can you proceed? Anyway, the currently flawed system. I don't even mention that here, by the way. I do point it out, though. According to our current standard operating procedures, training and guidance are meant to fall under the purview of the senior officers. As written, this makes perfect sense. However, in practice, as I've highlighted, not only is this protocol not being followed, but it leads to widespread inconsistencies. The reliance on inexperienced officers to train cadets results in confusion about the SOP, misapplication of our protocols, and ultimately costly mistakes that lead to more complaints and incidents in the field. I linked this for a reason. Go here. This is a chain of command. This is who's in charge. And a list of what their duties are. Okay? Cadets. As a cadet in the LSPD, you are responsible for learning and adhering to department protocols, assisting officers, and gaining practical experience to prepare for a future role as an officer in training. As an officer in the LSPD, you are responsible for enforcing laws, maintaining public order, responding to incidents, and ensuring community safety. Follow department protocols and work collaboratively with fellow officers and superiors. Doesn't say cadets. Doesn't say that you have to do any kind of training. Yet that's what we're being told to do on a day-to-day basis. Senior officer. As a senior officer in the LSPD, you provide guidance to officers and cadets, assisting in field training, and ensuring adherence to LSPD policies and procedures. You also assume the responsibilities listed below. This is the first mention. Senior officer. Regular officers are being required to train, and they're being threatened with strikes if they don't train. Okay. Let's back up a little bit. According to the current SOP, training and guidance are meant to fall under the purview of SROs, senior officers. As written, this makes perfect sense. However, in practice, as I've highlighted, not only is this protocol not being followed, but it leads to widespread inconsistencies. The reliance on inexperienced officers to train cadets results into confusion about SOP, misapplication of our protocols, and ultimately costly mistakes that lead to more complaints and incidents in the field. I also understand the pressures that leadership faces. To maintain force numbers, you need to recruit more. The That influx of cadets leads to a strain on available training resources. New officers are therefore expected to fill the gap, but without proper training themselves, this only serves to create a cycle of uninformed officer trainings with uninformed cadets. This solution is unsustainable and will only continue to contribute to more incidents, which will in turn take even more time and focus to correct. The problem's getting worse. Okay? That's what I'm saying. I hear the things you're complaining about MDTs not being properly filled out, about suspects with their arresting officers going missing, all these kinds of things. I hear your complaints. These are all basic protocol complaints. Why is protocol not being followed? It's not because it's not being enforced. It's because it's not being taught. The people don't know. They read the SOP and then they find out parts of the SOP don't make sense. And so you have to really learn most of it on the job, but you're learning it on the job from somebody else who learned it on the job a long time ago, who maybe had a real trainer. And here we are. Cadets training cadets. That's where we're at. And there's no, and like, it'd be one thing too if there's like a test, like before in the real world, if you're a cop and you want to become a detective, you got to take a detective's exam. You got to pass that. You got to to show that you're qualified for the job. From cadet to officer, 20 hours, 2 MDTs, 1 traffic, 1 robbery. Meet those minimum requirements, you're in. No questions about how do you approach a gang block. What's the best way to handle that? What's the first thing you do when you pair up with another officer? What should you do? Should you get in the panel? Should you join a unit? Do you know how to do that? Can you demonstrate that to me now? Nothing about MDTs, about like how do you handle reductions? What do you do when a person asks for a lawyer? How long are they allowed to wait on a lawyer? How long are you required to give them? What do you do with evidence? What is considered contraband? What isn't contraband? All these kinds of questions. If you're going to give somebody a fine only, like, do you have to send them off? Like, none of these kind of questions, like, these are all questions that a cadet would have that many officers can't answer. And they're being promoted to officer because they want to be. Like I said, I wanted to be because I didn't want to be in a car with anybody. I didn't want to be restricted in what I could do and where I could go. If I go out on the street and I start, like, technically, as a cadet, you're not allowed to be off clock. So if my food's running low, I got to wait for an officer to take me down the street so I can go buy some food. Or maybe when we stop for gas, I'll get it if we stop for gas. Stupid shit, man. Stupid shit. So, it's easy to some proposed solutions. While it's easy to point out the flaws, I believe in being a part of the solution. This isn't an exhaustive list by any means and comes purely from my own experience, but here's what I think should be implemented. Number 1, an immediate freeze on all new hires. We currently do not have the capacity to properly train cadets we have, let alone new recruits. Until we can implement a better training system, an immediate freeze should be put in place to allow us to focus on improving the quality of our existing personnel. They're doing 3 hiring events a day. 3 a day. Three hiring events a day. They're bringing in new people. The class that I was in was at least a dozen people. And it's like that every time. And it happens the same every time. We hire them on. We hire them on. They come in a big wave. There's a bunch of them hanging out at the motor pool at Maine PD. And you hear senior officers, captains, whoever. You hear them on the radio and they say, there's cadets down in motor pool. There's XYZ number of cadets down in motor pool. If they need a ride, if you don't have one, come get one. If everybody has one, come get 2. Come get them. Whoever you are. And if you're not doing it, we're going to strike you. Okay. We don't have the capacity to train all these people. We're bringing them in, and I know why they're doing it. They want to show numbers, but when there's 250 people on the server and 100 of them are cops, really necessary? Maybe that's the ratio they're going for, 1-to-1. Crazy to me. Not how it is IRL. Seems like we got enough officers. We just need to train them what to do. Suggestion number 2. SROs and above should lead training. Maybe we should follow the SOP. Officers at the officer level should only be used to train cadets as a last resort. The responsibility of training should primarily rest on the shoulders of SROs and above who have the experience and knowledge to provide proper guidance. Additionally, training officers should partner with officers as ride-alongs to help officers further develop their skills for future promotions, ensuring better preparedness for that role. More information on this in the fourth proposal. That's how I think it should be. If you're a senior officer, you're expected to train. You're anything above a senior officer, you're expected to train. A cadet should ride with a senior officer, not some guy that just got promoted to officer. They need to go with somebody who knows what they're doing. And then the officers that want to be senior officers should ride with senior officers or corporals or lieutenants or captains or whoever the fuck. They should ride with them so that they understand what they're asking for, what they're asking to be a part of. I also suggest a revised promotion process for senior officers. Officers who wish to become SROs should be required to undergo formal evaluations, including ride-alongs or field training under the supervision of a corporal or higher, which would be the next step above. The supervising officers should be willing to sign off on the trainee's readiness by providing a formal recommendation for their promotion. This will not only foster a culture of accountability within the force, but it will also ensure that only those who are truly prepared for leadership roles are able to advance in rank. So basically, the idea there is that you're going to have somebody take accountability for that officer. So if a senior officer, if somebody wants to be made into a senior officer, a corporal is going to give them a formal recommendation and say, this guy, I've evaluated this guy. I think he's good to go. I saw no problems. It encourages field training, actual situations, dealing with them. How do you process somebody? What's that? And then the corporal should role play as a cadet and just be like, hey, why are you doing that? How are you doing that? What's it? All the questions I asked before. How long do they get a lawyer? How long do they wait for that lawyer? What kind of stuff is considered contraband? What's the process for booking a suspect? All these kinds of things. How do you handle a gang block? What's the proper way to deal with a drug deal? What's a recommended practice for catching a drug dealer? When you do catch a drug dealer or suspected of somebody of being a drug dealer, how do you approach that situation? How do you do traffic stops? What about speeding? How do you handle that? You got there's none of that. There's none of that. There's how long were you clocked in and how many MDTs do you have? Those are the questions. That's it. Stupid. Anyway. Evaluation criteria should include performance of regular duties. How do you act in the field? Knowledge and application of the SOP. Can you answer questions about it? Proficiency in training cadets. Maybe you observe them as a silent partner in a ride-along with a cadet, fresh out of this fucking academy, and see how they deal with them. See what they teach them. Are they hitting all the high points? Do they know what they're talking about? Can they guide them in a professional manner? It's not complicated, but if you want to be in those higher ranks, I think it should be expected. This fourth one I wanted to include in here. It's not really a suggestion. It's more of commentary or whatever, but it needed to be in there. Not every officer needs to be an SRO. It's important to acknowledge that not every officer should be required or expected to aim for promotion, and there should be no shame in choosing to remain as an officer. The senior officer ranks and above should be reserved for those who have shown themselves to be exceptional candidates by taking on additional responsibilities and contributing to the department's leadership and training efforts. If an officer would simply prefer to respond to calls and handle routine duties, then that should be considered completely valid, as officers are essential to the effectiveness of the force. But for those who wish to play a larger role in special units, field training, or leadership, they should be required and well prepared to meet those higher standards. Pretty simple. The officers are the bulk of the force. These are the guys on patrol. These are the guys that are out there responding to the calls. These are the guys that you rely on as a SWAT team or as a special team or whatever to be your backup, to be your eyes and ears before you even get there, before you know what you're doing. That's the bulk of your force. And if people don't want to train, again, it's a fucking... They shouldn't be required to. It should be a way for somebody to be like, I like being a cop. I like going on patrol. I like pulling people over, dealing with drug deals, interacting with the gangs or whatever. Let them get comfortable there. They want it. It's... Yeah. Anyway. In conclusion, the current system has its flaws, but it can be fixed with the right adjustments. By refocusing training responsibilities on experienced officers, freezing new hires temporarily, and setting clear standards for promotion to leadership roles, we can foster a more effective and knowledgeable force. Thank you for taking the time to consider these recommendations. I genuinely hope that these changes can help improve both the efficiency and training and overall performance of the department. Respectfully, Rufus De La Roche. My call sign. Also, they fucking banned me. Fucking banned. Reason? Propaganda. What? Propaganda. What did I do? What are you talking? Thing like metagaming, power gaming. I was guilty of any of that shit. Like, fine, whatever. OOC usage, bro. I see this shit all the time. Nothing ever happens to you. Oh. That's what happened. Fucking ban me. See if I can get in. Another make one. Nothing. What? And babe. Care about this. Asian. Whoops. What was it? Was one of our... Okay. I can't. I don't. Already did. Oh my gosh. By human. By human. Verify human. Verify human. Yep, all the tips. And a server. For able to accept invite. Why? In it. How is that it? Full server down? The fuck? That's it, dude. Unable. Why? What am I, hardware band? Gotta be fucking kidding me. Just not possible to rejoin. Was it stream? Stream clash. Yeah, that's it. See if there was there. The 5M thing. I don't want to do another character, man. I can't believe I got banned for that, dude. streamclash.up. Equals. We go again, dude. Pick 2 dogs. Pick 2 dogs. Pick 2 dogs. The fucking scheme, dude. Do not sip on listen. And by no idea. That's what I was banned by. I emailed them at their message blocked. Info stream blocked. Better. I asked me. Apparently. $50 for I ain't paying shit. That going to play for a week, ban me, and expect me to. And website. Just dive into. Okay, how it works. Okay. This is their. Got an answer? Said I made a ticket, but when they asked me the problem, I told them just against TOS. What TOS? I request a sit down. So you're just trying. Yeah, I don't want to put it further because I've already spent money. He did, yeah. Stay on the server. I even tried creating other in I don't know. Like when I go here, I accept invite. Invited to join. Yep. Whoops. 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 Take this invite. Browser. Like, that's invite. Invite. It has to be. Accept invite.
For what?
I don't know. How we are. I can't. But not a real company. Fucked. I don't want to start over. I tried like 10 servers. Yes. I don't remember where. Hanging outside of Hornies. Who'd have thunk it? Even open? How many cops we get on right now? Playing camp? Look, there's like no cops here, dude. 4 cops in town. There's a garage here. Yeah. Gotta go hit the impound. Get my getaway bike back. Oh, I remember that. EDM. Somewhere around here. There it is right there. Adams Apple Boulevard. Money wash right there. This last time too. Around. EDB flying, dude. Ugh. What's going on? Oh damn! It knocked you off, brother.
I just got shit whipped off my.
Sorry, man.
What is that?
Whoa, yeah. Hello? Where are you? What the hell happened to that guy? Alright, let's go hit the beer. selling all the drugs today. Drug dealer RP and relax a little bit. You can't carry that many. Carry 250? Nope. Carry 200? Yes. Oh, I forgot to go put on Beach Tommy. Roll around with a little heroin. Go get her gas too. What the fuck is that? You're standing there like you might be important. Fucking clothing store. It's a cop there. What's going on, man?
Popping, dog.
Not much, dude. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
You a legit officer?
Huh?
Oh, damn it. I think I deleted my thing. I didn't want to do that.
What'd you say?
think I deleted my my outfit on accident. Sucks.
Oh, that's the worst, damn.
Yeah, man. How long you been a cop?
Oh, too long. Too fucking
Too
long.
long.
Too long.
How you
I
like
know I
it?
don't look like much of a cop, but we're doing a beach patrol today, so it's a little kind of.
What are the chances, dude?
But
Yeah.
I like it. I like it. It's great. It's fantastic. Great job.
Yeah, I was a cop in another life. I was thinking about seeing what it's like here in Everfall. Seems pretty quiet today. There's only like four LSPD on. It's crazy.
There's more than that. I don't know
They're just
where
not on
everybody is. I'm
duty.
currently off duty.
Oh, okay, that's
I'm currently
probably
off duty, but I'm not sure how many are on duty. I'm pretty sure it's a good little number there.
when I
Traffic that I can see.
yeah, when I hit the home tab, there was only 4 it was showing. What are
For
they?
me, it's showing 3 LSPD, but I'm seeing like 15 people in RTO, so I'm not sure.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, I don't think it's update. I don't think it updates as much as we like it to. Be honest with you, or it's as I don't think it's as current as we'd like it to sometimes.
What's the mind if I ask, what's the onboarding process in Everfall? Like some cities you gotta wait for a hiring event. Other ones
Oh,
application.
you
Yeah.
need to put an application in, and then it gets reviewed by our command and high command. Same thing for PCSO too. And then they'll either accept you, won't accept you, or they'll ask to do an interview. It just depends.
Right, right. Okay.
It's pretty straightforward. Pretty straightforward. I
Is
would
your
just say if you're gonna do that, just make sure you try really hard on your applications because they're really tough on people who don't even show any effort, or if they
right,
use AI, they'll be able to tell.
right, yeah.
Yeah.
How are the tools on the PD side? Does your these work well and all that shit?
Colleagues are. We're getting a new NDT. The NDT we have is it's good. It's like the typical NDT that most cities have,
Right.
but you know it is it's we're getting an update there. The tools are pretty good. Like I got one of these. These are fun. These are
Oh,
fun
hang
little
on.
guys, right? I don't know if
Okay, yeah,
these.
yeah. Yeah, I got you. I can
Hopefully you
see.
haven't had one of these used on you, right? And
That's not a
then
beanbag gun, is it?
it is. Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay.
So flashbangs and
Do your flashbangs
trackers
actually
and
work? The last city I was in, they don't even work.
no, yeah, they work. They work. They work
Okay, okay,
too
good.
good almost. They work fantastic.
Yeah, they
Um,
you guys have like different divisions like GIU, SWAT, all that shit too.
mhm.
All right, cool.
Yep, we got all that. I'm the director of the detective bureau, and then under the detective bureau we have detectives, but then we have gang intelligence detectives and the gang response unit, and then we also have SWAT. We have ACU, which is air and coastal. We have K9. We have a heat unit. We have an FTD unit, which is like field training division. We also have um,
Damn, you
we
got
have a
all
ton
these
of shit.
units. Where the hell is everybody
Yeah.
at?
Then we just have regular patrol too. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I think recently there's been a ton of people on, and I think people are just wanting a break. The past like couple nights, couple
Yeah,
days have been like fucking crazy. So I think some people, but it's also kind of early still too. It's only 8:50 Eastern time.
yeah.
In about an hour or two, it's gonna start getting crazy. There's gonna be a shit ton of people. There's gonna be a shit ton of civilians in the city and LEO. You just gotta give it some seconds or
Right.
some minutes. Yeah. They do need me, but my name is Captain Erickson. If you ever need anything, just holler.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you can ask people about me. They'll say I'm stinky. So
Oh, okay, cool.
yeah,
I'll say the
they'll
stinky
know.
one.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go. Well, what are the chances of that? We run into a cop and they're getting ready to patrol the beach. Just in time. I don't want any earrings. Do want some glasses. I don't know how I feel about that. Can't remember what I had on. I feel like the shirt is right. That could work. Looking for sandals. Oh, and they were. And that's gotta be it, right? Well, shit. Oh. Yeah, change that. That's what I want to see. Something's wrong with my shirt. Hate that it does this. Feel like it looks okay. And then I start moving around and my chest pops out. Yeah? Weird. You up to some monkey business? What you doing? Shit. And the fuck? Oh, it's 30. Beach. It's gonna. Other high traffic area. Um, go hit the college. Not as accessible. It's open right now. Thanks. Okay. What? I don't know. I think it's... Wait, do I not even have enough? And my bank is wiped. What? Does it say I have no money? Go, brother. Okay, cool.
Dude, I hate when it does that, bro. They need to fix this shit.
What's up?
Shit in a DC. Like, multiple people make messages, you only get to see the recent person that did it. Like,
Oh, yeah.
individual.
I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. Alright, there's my money. Okay. Can't carry this. Damn it, dude. Yeah, we're working on it. All right, 3. Bro, what the shit was that? Fuck was that, dude? What the fuck? Try again. It's gonna kill me. It's like because I had a cigarette, I couldn't do anything? So strange.
time.
Pack all your shit and be out before I get there.
That's right. It's opening and closing doors behind me.
Excuse me.
Like a dude creeping out here in the college. Like hearing them sirens, man. 22 bags left.
Hi, Mom. Mom, I'm fine. Listen, we don't need to talk.
So you heard about me and Geraldine, eh?
My bad.
Yeah.
Eyes up,
He's coming over
shithead.
next week.
I know, man. That was insane. What was her name again? Haha, yeah. So, how about a few later? No, douchebag.
Look like an NPC. Hey, brother, you want some of this weed, man? Want some of this Hearn? I got 10 hay wrong. Yo, he came back. How'd you, sir? Interested you in some heroin?
Oye, vato, I can't wait for you know what?
I hear you. Hey, what's up, my dude?
I need to stop walking around here, man. I already sold the book to y'all.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, what's up?
Manito, how's it going?
Hey, gorgeous.
Hey, step off it!
Let's see. Let's go hit the garage down here. See if they actually are on the beach. The fuck? A pink sheriff's car? That cannot be protocol. Come on, dude.
at the Epsilon training. You okay? Hey, I really wish I could talk. I gotta go.
Damn, brother.
Hang on, I'm about to move.
You're good, brother.
Good.
Hello? Hello. First down, please.
The fuck is this?
First down.
Community event? Right. Spot right here. $196 bags. Where are all the NPCs?
No way!
Get a life.
Where is everyone? Usually a bunch of people up here. I hear people talking, but I don't see them. Let me try something. I'd have to bounce out and back in because I don't see these fuckers anywhere. Man, shit is bugging. Gotta be because there's so many people over there.
¡Locuras! ¡Ah!
I got it.
Get out of the way! Wow!
Dude, helicopters falling out of the sky. Riding around in circles. The locals right now are... Wait. Look at this guy. Still backing in spot. Guy still driving in circles up here. What's up, man? Can I do something? Can I do something for you? Really? Sucks.